Hello everyone, my name is Deb, and today I'm going to discuss about our eighth classes English books chapters. So I'm gonna go through all of them quickly, briefly, and explain like what they are supposed to mean, like the basic what the chapter is about. So yeah, we have 12-ish chapters to cover, and yeah, so let's start off with our first chapter called A Glimpse of Our Culture. So in this chapter we talk about like traditions, festivals, languages, and like other stuff like that. How different communities make their own culture different than each other, like how Bangladesh's like culture won't be the same as, like, let's say Japan's culture or something. You can guess what I mean. They go over stuff like Bangladesh's like different kinds of culture, like Nakshikatas and stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically what the first chapter is about, a glimpse of our culture. Yeah, so after like talking about our culture, we go to the second part, which is food and nutrition. Eating well is not just about the taste, it's about staying healthy. The chapter talks about different nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, like fats, vitamins, etc., which are good for our bodies, and how to eat them properly. So yeah, basically goes over like what we have to do to stay healthy by eating and all. So basically what the second chapter was, food and nutrition, easy stuff. After that we have health and hygiene. Staying clean is healthy and essential for our bodies to prevent from diseases. The chapter covers personal hygiene, like washing hands, brushing teeth, and etc. Like it goes over basic hygiene stuff, like how to keep yourself clean and all. So yeah, basically what that is the third chapter. After the third chapter, we got the fourth chapter, which is called Check Your Reference. It basically talks about where you get your reference from and like how to use dictionaries, encyclopedias, etc. Like it goes over them effectively. Easy stuff, you can understand it if you read it one or two times. So yeah, it goes over stuff how to like learn new information and stuff, which is a skill, so it is important for us for all of our lives, not just like grade eights, like for passing the exam and all. After that, we have our fifth chapter, which is called Humans and Environment. Humans interact with nature in many ways, and this chapter explains both positive and negative impacts. Topics include like deforestation, pollution, conservation, and other stuff. Like it goes over like us as humans and like the environment basically. So yeah, after that we have our sixth chapter, which is called Going on a Trip. Traveling is more fun and more like interesting when you know the place more and stuff. It's basically a learning experience. Not everyone like it, but we should, because as students we can learn new information from those places. Understanding local culture, staying safe while traveling, etc. It encourages curiosity, observation, and like other skills to the half. Like yeah, we learn about that and the importance of going on a trip, as the name suggests, of the sixth chapter basically. And yeah, and that's all. After that we have our seventh chapter, people and occupations. So different people do different jobs, different occupations, and yeah, which is all important for our country and our society to move on and develop on. It's a really important thing to know about. And yeah, each chapter like goes on stuff like this and explains what they do, and yeah, basically it gives us an effective like knowledge about that. This chapter basically like goes through like professions and all, and how they're important for all of us. All of the occupations matter, from farmers to doctors. So yeah, all of them matter equally. And yeah, after that we got our eighth chapter, news, 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 with exclamation marks, I guess. And yeah, so this chapter basically goes on about like reading newspapers. It has like newspapers writings, I guess. Yeah, basically goes about like staying informed, which is a key in our life as a student, especially. So yeah, it goes over like newspapers and stuff, easy stuff like newspapers. What hard can it get? So yeah, anyways, ninth chapter we got things that have changed our life. Inventions and technology from transformed human life, from electricity to phones to internet to transportations, which all are innovations which make our lives easier and more comprehensible. One good example of this will be tires. We see tires like everywhere, almost in all vehicles. We even see them like randomly on not vehicle objects like chairs. We see them like small like wheels, which is a kind of tire, I guess. So yeah, the chapter goes on about like tires, how the fastest tire is, which is of a train, by the way. And yeah, it goes on about like things that have changed our life, as the name suggests. So yeah, ninth chapter done. After that we have our like 10th chapter, which is called fables. Fables are basically short stories that teach lessons about life through clever like story writing and all. The first like story is called like the dove and the bat. I'm not gonna go over all of the stuff that goes on there, but basically what the thing is, like dove and bat were like two friends and all. They went outside, bat lied, and like the dove got mad and all, and she left. So basically what the moral is, to stay truthful always, even if you do see a downside of saying the truth at that place. We should always stay truthful, just like the dove in that like story. So yeah, fables make our lives like better by like giving us information which we did not have access to before. And yeah, that's for like the 10th chapter. We have the last 8th chapter now, which is called women's role in uprisings. So the society we live in did not just accomplish itself, and did not just like update itself day by day without the help of women. Man did work, and so did women. Women took part in like the freedom movement of like 1971. They took part as straight as like the freedom fighters who fought for their lives and their like country. There were also people who gave information to real like freedom fighters at that time without like directly taking part. But yeah, they make a lot of good stuff, and like they are a big part of our like history and all, not just our but the whole entire world. So yeah, we should see them equally and all. And yeah, respect for women should always be high. After like that we have our last chapter, you can call it, I suppose. It's called like sample question, but it's not really a chapter. It's basically questions and practices you can do about the whole entire book. There are different kinds of like MCQs and like CQs and all. So yeah, it's not really a chapter. Basically like how well you know the book. So yeah, after that we are done with the book. And yeah, that's all for today's video. We went through all of the chapters briefly. We didn't go that deep, but we just talked about like what the main point of the chapter was and all. And so yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for listening, and yeah, that's all.